Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz along with Michelle Grinnell. And Michelle, we get to talk about one of my favorite topics next.
Absolutely. And Dave, you may know this, but we're just wrapping up Michigan Golf Month here in Michigan. June was Michigan Golf Month. And we have Kevin Frisch, who is our Michigan golf expert, here to tell us about all things golf here in the States. Welcome to the show, Kevin.
How are you?
We are great. So let's kind of start at the top about what makes Michigan a great golf destination.
I think you have to start with the summer weather. The state has been nicknamed the America's Summer Golf Capital, and there is a reason. We have tremendous weather during the summer, cool temperatures, long days. People can tee off at 6:30 or 7 in the morning and play all the way to 9:30 at night. You can't find that anywhere else in the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, we have hundreds of golf courses all around the state. And I think, for me, what I often hear from my friends is that they like the fact that they can go to a variety of courses for any skill level.
That's correct. There's for any skill level, there's any affordability. If you're looking for something that's less expensive, you can find that. If you're looking for the high-end, nationally known designers, you can find that most anywhere in the state.
Mm-hmm. If you were asked, and it's always dangerous to ask for favorites, so I won't ask for your favorite golf courses, but maybe golf courses in the state that have had the highest acclaim by golf magazines and such, who would they be?
I think when you travel to northern Michigan, and that really kind of started the America's Summer Golf Capital, with all the resorts that are up in northern Michigan, places like Treetops and Boyne and Shanty Creek and Crystal Mountain and Grand Traverse Resort and Garland. Nowhere else in the country can you find the quantity of golf within, a 2-hour drive distance, from anywhere. You've got courses designed by Nicklaus and Palmer and Weiskopf and Fazio and Robert Trent Jones Sr. That's where I think the America's Summer Golf Capital really got its start, was up in northern Michigan with all of the quality and the quantity of the golf.
Yeah, we actually do have fantastic courses up there, of course, but they're all over the state, and that's, of course, the neat thing about golfing in Michigan. You don't have to go very far. You can just, at the end of the day, find a great golf course in your area and have a good outing before it gets dark.
Oh, for sure. You can go anywhere. I mean, we just had this, we had the Senior PGA Championship down in southwest Michigan at Harbor Shores, which is a new Jack Nicklaus design, which is a wonderful venue in Benton Harbor. You can go across the state to Detroit and play places like Shepherd's Hollow, Northville Hills. So you've got that quality. And then even up the East Coast on the Sunrise side, you've got the Gales and Red Hawks. So you can go anywhere in this state, and we don't want to forget about the UP either, because Gray Walls and Sweetgrass are among the best in the country too.
Yeah,
so
they really are.
Anywhere you go in the state, you can find great golf.
And these are really well-known courses. Are there any that kind of stick out for you that are really high quality that maybe people have never heard about? I kind of think about, is it Island Hills? Is that the name of that course?
Island Hills, yes. Island Hills down just south of Kalamazoo,
mm-hmm.
Ray Hearn design. Yep, that is definitely one that might fly under the radar, but they do a tremendous job down there. And then they incorporated this new 3-hole, 5-hole, 7-hole, and 12-hole routings within their golf courses. So, we're talking about growing the game, and we're talking about getting more families out there. If you don't have much time to play, you can actually go out there and play and pay and just play 3 holes or 5 holes or 7 holes and get out and enjoy the game.
Kevin, talk a little bit more about growing the game, because I know sometimes golf has a reputation for being one of those kind of ivory tower sports, and it seems like there are a lot of barriers for folks, either expense or they don't know how to play. I know there's a lot of golf schools at a lot of these golf places, but talk a little bit about how some of the programs that are in place to help grow the game, whether it's from the youth level or whether it's adults trying to get involved in the sport.
Yeah, it's been an issue for a few years now, the cost and the time and the accessibility in golf, and the industry is doing a really good job on a number of different fronts. They're incorporating this new hack golf that was announced at the PGA show, where they're promoting new ways to play the game to try to get more people out onto the golf course. Things like 15-inch cups, forward tees, so beginners can come out and try the game and not feel so intimidated. They also have foot golf now, where they're taking a soccer ball out onto the course. Places like Shanty Creek and Treetops, and I believe Fox Hills down near Detroit, and a few other places around the state are trying foot golf. And I actually tried that the other day, and it is a blast. We tried that at Shanty Creek.
Yeah, I played foot golf all my life, at least on the greens.
Right, exactly. So it's so they're trying different things to get more people out there and get new people, these new millennials that we're trying to get into the game. And in addition to that, there's wonderful golf schools around the state where people can go. Places like the Ladies Golf School at Treetops, or the Crystal Mountain Golf School and Grand Traverse Golf School and downstate at Miles of Golf, and in places like that where people can go in and get lessons. And the PGA, the state, the PGA section here in Michigan does a great job with their programs through the PGA of America as well, with the Get Golf Ready program, where I believe you can get some lessons, go to your local pro and get some lessons for, I think just $99 to learn the game.
And it can make such a big deal of difference when you have somebody who really knows what they're doing, like you, tell like somebody like me, just the little things, little grip differences or stance, such a big difference.
Right. It does. It makes a huge difference. And there's a number of things, and we just ask people, get out and try it. Even if you just play a couple of holes or just go play 9 holes.
Mm. Hey, have you heard?
It's such a great game.
Yeah, it is. And it's a great game for everybody, men and women, boys and girls. And I don't know if you've heard much about this LPGA tournament coming to Grand Rapids.
I did. The Meyer Classic is coming to Grand Rapids this summer. It's the first time in a number of years that the LPGA is returning to Michigan, which is great. We need more professional golf events in Michigan.
Well, and we have a lot of courses that really play well for women because of just the designs, not as dependent upon the drive, and so I think that's really great that the LPGA is coming back.
It is, and golf courses are now doing a much better job with forward tees, creating new forward tees for women to come out and play, or beginners. So it's the game doesn't have to be played from 7,000 yards.
That's right. Well, like I say, you should try my approach sometimes, which is just throw the ball out there and then start there.
There you go. We had a rule in a bunker where if it took you more than 3 or 4, just play hand toss with it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's the thing. Golf should be fun. And I know at one time I used to get so frustrated out there because I wasn't as good as I used to be. But when you're out there with friends, it's not a tournament. Have a good time. And that's what you can generally do if you're with the right group. And we have so many great opportunities to find these great courses all throughout the state. So,
exactly.
Well, we only have a few seconds. Anything in particular you want to bring up?
No, I think that's it. I think we touched on it. I think summer is here. It's like a light switch. We had a long winter. I think there's been a lot of pent-up demand for golf, so everybody's getting out there and they're playing, and the weather's been great, so we're looking forward to a great summer of golf.
Yeah, isn't that true? Hope people can get out there and pull out those clubs, shine them up, and just have a good time. You will find lots of opportunity. In fact, if you want to find out more about Michigan golf, just go to michigan.org and then click on that outdoor tab, and then you'll see the golf section pop up. Kevin Frisch, thank you for joining us today, Michigan golf expert. And again, for more information, go to michigan.org. Of course, you'll find a lot of event information there as well, right, Michelle?
You absolutely will. And we are in full event gear here in Michigan. So wherever you're traveling, check that event calendar, find out what's going on near your destination. Some of the things we have coming up: the Oakland County Fair, July 4th through the 13th. Of course, we can't forget National Cherry Festival. It's one of our major events here in the state, happening July 5th through the 12th. They're going to have Blue Angels and all things cherry and great parades. So be sure to check that out up in Traverse City. Nubs Knob Ski Resort is hosting an art fair on July 9th. We'll have as many as 100 artists from across the country. And admission is only $3 per person, which is a deal, so check that out. Eaton County Fair is happening July 7th through the 12th in Charlotte. We've got Harbor Beach Maritime Festival up in Harbor Beach. It's a premier event of the summer in that community, they say, July 9th through the 13th at Judge James H. Lincoln State Park. The Sioux Tribe of Chippewa Indians has their powwow and summer gathering at the Kewadin Casino in Sault Ste. Marie, the 10th through the 13th. And Houghton Lake is going to be hosting the Traveling Vietnam Memorial Wall the 10th through the 13th. And finally, last but not least, we have the All-American Cruise in Westland. It's going to go up Wayne Road, and it is for cruisers and the classic cars. So go to Michigan.org. You can find these events. You can find many more events, and we encourage you to get out and explore Michigan this year.
Fantastic. Have you ever been to a powwow?
I have been. It's been a while, but I have been to one.
Very cool. You know, we have such great Native American heritage. It's one of the many things that really differentiates Michigan from so many other places. So check those events out. Hey, speaking of an event, big fishing event coming to Escanaba soon. We'll tell you about it next here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.